Well, if you're up early enough, you saw the really nice sunrise out there, but the clouds quickly rolled in. That's kind of what we expected. And chugging our way is a lot of moisture off to the south and west. You can see it pretty much overtaking much of Indiana and also into Illinois, especially Illinois in particular. This first initial little batch right here isn't reaching the ground, but where it is, let's start doing some tracking. You can see off to our south and west it continues. I'm going to loop it here and just kind of show you the general movement from southwest to north and east. So yes, it is heading towards lower Michigan. And tracking this at about 32 miles an hour, where it is reaching the ground. Terre Haute, by the way, just west-northwest of Indianapolis, is reporting a little bit of freezing rain. So I do expect this to be a mix. It hasn't quite reached the Chicago area yet, but much of central Illinois reporting a mix as well, ranging from snow to a little bit of sleet and freezing rain. So moving this into our southwestern counties, right along the Michigan-Indiana border, I would give it just under 2 hours time frame, and then it's going to spread up to around I-94. So the first location is actually receive it around the Three Rivers area, Dowagiac, and also around the Bertrand area. Then spreading north up to around the Oshtemo, Kalamazoo location. And around Paw Paw, we're looking at about 3 hours. And then as you head further north in Grand Rapids, of course, it's going to take a little longer to reach the I-96 corridor. Give it about right around sunset or just prior to sunset, around 4:30 this afternoon to 5 o'clock, and points to the north and east, obviously a little bit longer than that. And it's not going to be a heavy mix. It should be generally light, and it's going to quickly, thankfully, change over to all rain. This is what it looks like with temperatures right now. Another cold day. Right now we're sitting right at that freezing mark. Kalamazoo, also in the Grand Rapids, known as Sturgis, only 30 degrees, 32 in South Haven, 33 in Holland. So we're right at that critical mark, at that freezing mark here at the surface. Up to the north, no difference, also in the lower 30s. Now the wind is going to continue picking up. What's happening is a developing area of low pressure in the Central Plains, which is also going to move north and east as it gets closer to us. Notice how the winds are pretty strong. They continue to pick up out of the east-southeast, and that's going to be the case. They'll mostly run between around 15 to 25 miles or 15 to 20 miles an hour this afternoon, although we've had some wind gusts up around 30 at times. Right now sustained 14 here in Grand Rapids. Of course, that's pushing those wind chill readings down in the lower 20s once again. Here's the clouds taking over, preceding that precipitation off to the south. This is what it looks like, and we're going to break out 3 days here, obviously, in the Storm Team 8-day forecast, and you can see initially that mix develops sometime well south of Grand Rapids around 3 o'clock or thereafter, actually around I-94 around 3 o'clock and thereafter, spreading north and east. What we're looking at, a little bit of a rain-snow mix changing over to all rain. North and east of Grand Rapids, it's a possibility we could see a little minor accumulations up around the M46 location and points to north up to Mount Pleasant. And again, that quickly changes over to mainly light rain. Thanksgiving Day, I think most of it's going to be dry with a couple of showers very early and also late in the day. Then the cold air pours in, and boy, is it going to be a cold one. I do expect some accumulating snow as it appears on Friday due to lake effect, and also on early Saturday. How much? Well, I'll just throw it out there, maybe 1 to 2 inches, and mostly on the grass. But boy, Friday's going to be a cold day. Wind chill temperatures expected only in the teens. And more on that holiday travel forecast if you're heading to Chicago, Detroit, and points in the north. I'll have that coming up in a moment.
Did you say teens? Wind chill temperatures in the
for
teens?
sure, the coldest day we've had so far this season coming Friday.
That's really going to hamper the shopping going on. I mean, just the ability to carry stuff.
You know, my
is
wife,
be
I don't think
reduced.
so. Nothing stops women from shopping.
Sure.